Hello, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to offer you a text which is written like sentences. And you see also English translations. You see that there are some highlights. So I'm going to read this text and then you can pay attention to words, structure of the sentences. And also then I have a little thing here where I wrote all the words that could be used in the text, not all of them, but some interesting things that I thought would be interesting. And the first sentence is გამარჯობა, ჩემი სახელია თინა. გამარჯობა, ჩემი სახელია თინა. Hello, my name is Tina. ახლა ვსაუბრობ ჩემს კვირაზე. Now I'm talking about my week. In Georgian, about can be შესახებ, but instead of saying that, we can just say postposition ze, and then it's the same thing. So my week is ჩემი კვირა, okay? ჩემი კვირა, but if I want to say on my week, I have to say ჩემს კვირაზე, ჩემს კვირაზე. ვსაუბრობ means I talk. მე ვიღვიძებ 7 საათზე. მე ვიღვიძებ 7 საათზე. I wake up at 7 o'clock. 8 საათზე მივდივარ უნივერსიტეტში. I go to university at 8 o'clock. So in English you say at 8 o'clock. In Georgian you use the postposition on. 9 საათზე მაქვს პირველი ლექცია. I have my first lecture at 9 o'clock. I can also say მე მაქვს პირველი ლექცია 9 საათზე. Just in Georgian it doesn't matter so much how you start your sentence, how you finish it. You're flexible there. And then პირველ საათზე ვჭამ კაფეში მეგობართან ერთად. პირველ საათზე means at 1 o'clock, but literally it means at 1 o'clock. ვჭამ კაფეში, I eat in a cafe მეგობართან ერთად. მეგობართან ერთად. მეგობარი means a friend. ერთად comes from the word one. ერთად means together. Okay, so if you want to say with someone, you have to use the postposition თან, which means with, მეგობართან, and also if you mean with someone, you also have to add ერთად, ერთად. So if you do something together with someone, then you say თან and then ერთად. Okay, 2 საათზე მივდივარ ბიბლიოთეკაში და ვსწავლობ. At 2 o'clock, I go to the library and I study. 5 საათზე მივდივარ დარბაზში. At 5 o'clock, I go to gym. Darbazi means venue, like it can be for a wedding, like sakordino darbazi, or it can be gym, okay? Sometimes if you're just in like McDonald's, let's say, they may ask you darbazshi mirtmet tu garage or out, like, so they ask you the same thing. It's a venue, it's a place. Varjishob erti saati. I exercise for an hour. For varjishob, we have double V, so you don't have to really be like v, but try to say it like long v. Varjishob. Don't say just one, okay? Then, rvis ნახევარზე ვსადილობ ჩემს ოჯახთან ერთად. At 7:30, so at 7:30, I have a dinner. Vsadilub is the verb to say I have a dinner. I'm like dinnering, okay? Vsauzmob, I'm breakfasting. Vsadilub, vachshmob. These are the verbs. Vsadilub, chems ოჯახთან ერთად. Again, ოჯახი, family. ოჯახთან means with a family. ერთად also means together. And ჩემი became chems. Why? Because tan is the postposition that belongs to the group of dative case postpositions like ze or she, and chems ojakhtan. Chems has to be chem is possessive pronoun, and if we have the dative case that is coming after, you have to say chems. Okay? Okay, then შემდეგ ვიღებ შხაპს, then I take a shower, ვუყურებ films, I watch a movie, ან ვკითხულობ წიგნს, or I read a book. Okay? Pay attention. I'm not using pronouns. In English I do. In Georgian I don't because it's not necessary. But of course I can. ვიღებ შხაპს, ვუყურებ films, და ვკითხულობ წიგნს. So, you see that შხაპი is in dative case, ფილმი is in dative case, and წიგნი is in dative case because if I take a shower, I am the subject and object has to be in dative case. Then I watch a movie, I am the subject, movie is the object, it has to be in dative case. I read a book, I am the one who reads, the book is the thing that I read, so it has to be in dative case again. Then დროს ვატარებ ჩემს მშობლებთან და დასთან ერთად. Excuse me. So, დრო is time. ვატარებ means I spend or I carry. დროს ვატარებ. მე ვატარებ დროს. დრო is the object because I spend the time. So, it is in dative case. დროს. ჩემს მშობლებთან და დასთან ერთად with my parents and my sister. ვიძინებ 11-ზე ან 12-ზე. I go to bed at 11 or 12. Okay? კვირის დღეებში დავდივარ უნივერსიტეტში. კვირის დღეებში დავდივარ უნივერსიტეტში, ხოლო შაბათ კვირას ვისვენებ. ხოლო means while, okay? Like for example, I do this, while at this time I do that, okay? კვირის დღეებში in work days, okay? Weekdays is კვირის დღეები. კვირის დღეებში დავდივარ, I go to university, while on weekend, შაბათ კვირა is weekend, on weekend is შაბათ კვირას, I have a rest is ვისვენებ, okay? ხუთშაბათობით მაქვს ინგლისურის გაკვეთილი. So on Thursdays, I have an English class. ხუთშაბათი means Thursday, but ხუთშაბათობით means on Thursdays. Okay, ხუთშაბათობით, ორშაბათობით, სამშაბათობით. And then ხუთშაბათობით მაქვს ინგლისურის გაკვეთილი და ყოველ პარასკევს გავდივარ მეგობრებთან ერთად. ყოველი means each. ყოველი დღე, each day, ყოველი ღამე, each night, ყოველი პარასკევი, each Friday. On each Friday, then it is ყოველ პარასკევს. გავდივარ means I go out with friends, is მეგობრებთან ერთად. And then სულ ეს არის ჩემი კვირა. That's all about my week. In general, if you want to say that's it, that's all about it, you just say სულ ეს არის. Now let me show you this because I think it's interesting. Okay? So the first thing is საუბრობ ჩემს კვირაზე. Okay? Let me see how I can show you well. Okay, maybe like that. Oh yeah, საუბრობ means I talk. ჩემს კვირაზე means about my week. Ze is the postposition that belongs to dative case, and for this reason we have to say ჩემს instead of ჩემი. საუბრობ ჩემს კვირაზე. კვირაზე on a week, ჩემს კვირაზე on my week. 7 საათი means 7 o'clock, but if I want to say it's 7 o'clock, I have to say 7 საათზე. I remove the last vowel from 7. If I want to say what time is it, I can say რომელი საათია or რომელი საათი არის. Okay? რომელი საათია or რომელი საათი არის. If I want to say at what time, I have to say რომელ საათზე. რომელ საათზე. It's kind of revision. If you watch my previous video, I'm talking about timing. And in the video that I uploaded before, I'm speaking about the verbs like I wake up, I do this, I do that. So I think it's a good exercise for you. The next word is პირველი. The word პირველი comes from the word პირი. პირი means mouth, პირი means person. პირველი means first. So პირველი ლექცია is the first lecture. პირველი ლექცია. If I want to say I have the first lecture, I can say მე მაქვს პირველი ლექცია. Okay? If I want to say first lecture in medicine, I can say პირველი ლექცია მედიცინაში. Create your own examples. This is a very good way to memorize the things. So again, მეგობართან ერთად means with a friend. მეგობარი means friend. მეგობართან means with a friend. But if you just add თან, it means at someone's place, okay? Like მეგობართან ვარ means I'm at friend's home, okay? For example, Salome is ended with e. We don't add თან, we have to add stan. The reason is that if it's not ended with e and it's ended with ana, like Salome or metro or like ku, turtle, you have to add stan, okay? Salome becomes Salomestan, cafe, cafestan, metro, metrostan, banki, banktan. So we have to add tan or sometimes stan. And remember, it can mean at someone's place, but also if I'm telling you, hey, I'm close to the bank, in Georgian it would be, hey, banktan var. It means near the place, okay? Near the place. Whatever it is, or someone's home. But then if you add also the word ertad, then it becomes with someone, okay? The next word is darbazi. Darbazi means again gym or venue. Me var darbazshi. I'm in gym, okay? Me var darbazshi. Here it is. Me var darbazshi. And if I want to say I exercise for an hour, I can say vvarjishob erti saati. Vvarjishob erti saati. It means I exercise for an hour. In English, you would add for. In Georgian, you don't have to add anything. You just say I exercise an hour. But if you want to tell me that you've been exercising since or for 1 hour, you just say erti saatia, okay? For example, vmushaob magalitat, for example, khuti saatia. It means I'm working since or for 5 hours. But if you want to tell me that you work per day like 5 hours, then you say vmushaob khuti saati. It's a very good exercise. It's a very good thing to remember, because if you want to say vtskhobrob, for example, I live in England. Vtskhobrob Englishshi erti tselia. I'm living in England since 1 year. We say because it started in the past and it's still happening, okay? But if you want to say I lived in England for 1 year, then you can say erti tseli. If it's still happening, then it's different, okay? Next thing, chems ojakhtan ertad. I will tell you again, tan. I have tan, so I have to say chems ojakhtan. If I want to say with your family, I can say shens ojakhtan. For example, shens ojakhtan qopna momtsons. I like to be with your family. Or shens ojakhtan vlaparaqob. I'm speaking with your family, okay? In that case, I can also add like შენს ოჯახთან ერთად ყოფნა მომწონს, of course. I like to be together with your family. But if I say შენს ოჯახთან ვლაპარაკობ, it means I'm talking to with your family. If I say შენს ოჯახთან ერთად ვლაპარაკობ, it means that I'm with them, so we are talking to someone together. Okay? Next thing is that if you use these verbs like I take a shower, watch a movie, and read a book, you have to use the dative case. ვიღებ შხაპს, ვუყურებ ფილმს, ვკითხულობ წიგნს. Let's use these verbs with other words like ვიღებ. Okay? ვიღებ ვიტამინებს. I'm taking vitamins. Okay? ვიღებ ვიტამინებს or ვიღებ ფოტოებს. I'm taking pictures. ვუყურებ means that I'm watching. ვუყურებ photos. I'm looking at the photos. ვუყურებ photos. Or I can say ვუყურებ serials. I'm watching TV series. Or ვუყურებ televisors. ყურები means ears, okay? ყური. ყურება is the process of watching. It's weird, right? Like ყურება means that you use your ears, but yeah, that's it. Then დროს ვატარებ ჩემს მშობლებთან და დასთან ერთად. დროს ვატარებ means I'm spending time. დროს ვატარებ სახლში. I'm spending time at home. დროს ვატარებ სახლში or დროს ვატარებ კარგად. დროს ვატარებ კარგად. I'm spending a nice time. დროს ვატარებ მეგობრებთან ერთად. I'm spending time with friends. Then ხოლო შაბათ-კვირას ვისვენებ. I rest on weekends. ხოლო means again while. Okay, like I tell you, I do this during the week. While ხოლო შაბათ-კვირას ვისვენებ. I have a rest. ხუთ შაბათობით meant Thursdays, on Thursdays. So like each Thursdays. I can also say ორ შაბათობით. ორ შაბათობით. So ორ შაბათი is ორ შაბათი is Monday, but ორ შაბათობით means on Mondays. I can also say სამ შაბათობით, ოთხ შაბათობით, პარასკევობით, შაბათობით, კვირაობით. Okay? ორ კვირა დღეს, it sounds better. ყოველ პარასკევს means on every Friday. ყოველ პარასკევს you can also say ყოველ ორ შაბათს, ყოველ შაბათს, ყოველ კვირას. And then სულ ეს არის means that's it. That's all. Shortly would be სულ ესაა. So სულ ესაა ჩემი ვიდეო. I didn't want it to be too long, but in the end it's not so short. I hope it was useful and detailed. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and if you would like to watch other videos, you can see lots of them. Bye bye. ნახვამდის.